100 years into the future, the Earth is dying. Humans have sent settlers to the moon for 3 generations, to create a utopia known as Moonhaven, using a powerful AI buried in the moon known as Io, all with the aim of solving all of Earth's problems. One night, on Moonhaven, a young woman known as Chill Spen, is running frantically. Using a strange artificial flower as her compass, she runs until she is caught by her lover Stregonal. He takes the flower and she tries to plead with him to stop. He tells her that he is doing this for her future, but she grabs the flower and runs off. The next day, 2 detectives, Paul and Arlo, are walking through the glades. They come across Chill unalived in the tall grass. Paul pulls out a wooden device and identifies her. The advanced device then identifies the culprit. Before they leave, they spot another young woman off in the distance. They sit and chat and she identifies herself as Asus, the water sister of Chill. On Moonhaven, parents do not raise their own children. She says that she had a bad feeling the Mooners call the Dread Feel, and it led her to the location. Paul offers her a substance called the Bright to let her pain fade away, but she refuses and the detectives leave after promising her that they will get answers. The following scene we hear how the Mooners are expected to land on the Earth soon, to bring advanced technologies to help heal the Earth and fix all problems. This being overseen by the envoy of Io, Indira Mare. We then meet Bella, a retired soldier and pilot as she heads out for a scheduled flight to the moon. As she sits and reads, another man, Tom, comes in and introduces himself as the muscle for the trip. The two talk a little, with Tom telling Bella that her name has a special meaning, before Bella then realizes that her passenger is the envoy Indira Mare, and has a little fangirl moment. During their flight from Earth, Bella receives an encrypted call from her friend, who tells her that he wants her to smuggle a drug from Moonhaven called Singer, which will be delivered to her. Bella then has her little moment, being able to bop the great envoy Indira on the nose during her flight sleep. Back on Moonhaven, Paul and Arlo return to their office where Stregonal has been captured. They wake him and play the recording of the crime he committed, and then charge him guilty. As Paul tries to reach out to Strego, he escapes after attacking Paul. They do not chase though, as Io watches everything and tracks everyone in Moonhaven. Back on the ship, Bella wakes both Tom and Indira as they approach Moonhaven, just a small patch of livable space created by Io. Bella guides the ship through the thick atmosphere before they pull over the beautiful lush landscape. Bella then lands on the Sea of Tranquility. Indira invites her to come onto the glade as her guest but Bella refuses. On the glade, Indira is welcomed by a group of children, singing a song of the moon. She then walks and talks with the chairman of Moonhaven, Maite. The two discuss the upcoming event known as the Bridge, where recruits will be sent to Earth finally with the technology to save the world. Back on the ship, Bella sits and waits until she spots a strange pelican off in the distance. The pelican dives and dissolves and an object comes afloat. She brings the object in and opens it to reveal a vial of Singer. Just then, Arlo and Paul come knocking and Bella lets them in. The two admire the ship as not much metal is back on Moonhaven, until they inform Bella that she needs to come with them. On the way, Bella asks if she has a lawyer, but she is told that lawyers do not exist on Moonhaven, as she passes dancing people. At the station, Bella thinks they are interested in the encrypted call on the ship, but they inform her that this meeting is about the taking of a life, one they have not experienced in a very long time. They ask her about her mother, but Bella tells them she knows nothing about her mother. Bella gets upset about the questioning, not wanting to talk about a mother that abandoned her, when they tell her that her sister, Chill, has passed. Bella says she does not have a sister, but Paul informs her that Io flagged her as blood, upon entering the airspace. They also tell her that her mother passed away 10 years earlier. They want to help her grieve, as that is their main duty on Io. They cannot offer the bride as she is an outsider, and try to do a customary dance for her until she is saved by Tom. We then catch up with Strego. He wanders over to an area and removes a wooden box. He uses an object from the box to painfully remove the mark of Io. Paul then visits Bella on the ship and tells her about her water sister Asus, and tells her that she has a message for Bella from her mother. The two visit Asus, where she is about to take the Bright which will take away all the bad memories. Asus tells Bella that she feels the pain within her. She takes the Bright, but before she is knocked out, she tells Bella and Paul that there were 3 persons the night Chill was unalived. Paul denies this as Io would have seen it all, and shows Bella the mark they all have. Indira then gives a speech from the moon, broadcasted everywhere on Earth, about the new future that awaits them. Bella and Paul visit the scene of Chill's unaliving, where she finds a strange petal and hides it away. She and Paul talk before she spots a little girl running away. Bella and Paul give chase until they come upon a fence. Paul tries to warn Bella to stop but she still goes through. On the other side, Bella suddenly finds it hard to breathe, and look off in the distance to see that she has passed the boundary of Io. She sees a small child in the trees and struggle to make it over, and passes out at the root of the trees. Indira and Maite then talk, where it is revealed that the world government on Earth is requesting that Maite step down as chair of Moonhaven. Maite seems to have other plans though. Bella wakes up in a strange room, and steps out to see that she is in the home of Paul, and joins them for dinner. Afterward they talk, where Paul tells her that he did not see a little girl before Bella goes to get her stuff to leave. Paul's daughter then comes in and offers her the dance that she did not receive at the station, telling her it is to help her heal. Bella finally accepts and she does the dance, to which Bella is drawn in by. Bella is back on her ship, where she is preparing to leave when she hears an alarm and goes to check. She puts on a shock glove and discovers Strego. She knocks him down before he begs her to let him come back to Earth. Just then, Tom comes back and Bella tells Strego to stay quiet. She returns to the top deck, but Strego follows her up, only to be shot by Tom. Tom then attacks Bella, telling her that he wished she didn't see that. Bella struggles with Tom, she stabs him in the eye but he is too strong. Before he can choke her out, Bella grabs the singer and injects him with it, causing Tom to pass out. Bella staggers outside, trying to catch her breath. Paul shows up, telling her he had the dread feel. He tells her to trust him before she passes out. Bella wakes up in a small wooden hut after having flashbacks of her fight. She sees that her clothes have been changed and she's wearing a strange bracelet. Bella frantically looks around for a way out of the hut, until she suddenly tumbles out right into the sea of tranquility. She looks around to see that she is on a floating hut with no one around. Back on the glades, Indira uses a device to meet with the world government named Icon. They complain about the attempted unaliving of Tom and the stolen drug, and wonder if the terror group on Earth, Terra, is responsible. Indira informs them that Maite is yet to step down and they are frustrated. They wonder if the Mooners are turning against them, but Indira reassures them that she will ensure that everything goes according to plan. Paul then heads out to the floating hut and Bella attacks him, asking where she is, but Paul evades her, skillfully telling her that he brought her to the hut to make her safe. After calming down, Paul explains that she is actually in a privacy hut and not a prison. He asks her about what happened on the ship, as on board the ship cannot be viewed by Io. Bella lies and tells him that she saw Tom attack Strego, after Strego stabbed him with the drug. Paul then lets Bella know that Io was able to revive Tom but he is currently unconscious, leaving Bella worried. Indira makes her way to meet with Maite. She insists that Maite step down and relinquish her duties. Indira explains that Io foresaw trouble in the workflow and thinks that Maite is the trouble. Maite then asks what would happen if she does not step down, and implies that she may stop the bridge from going through. Back on the ship, Paul and Arlo are investigating the unaliving of Strego. Arlo is quite impressed as he has never seen his device fail before. The two try to understand how things may have played out on the ship, and wonder if this is all connected to Chill. Paul and Arlo then go to check up on Asus, who is doing better after taking the Bright. The detectives explain that they are trying to solve the case, before Asus hands them a wooden box and explains that it holds a message for Bella. Paul and Arlo then head over to Indira where they see Tom, wrapped in vines, being healed by Io. Indira explains that the world government thinks that Terra has sent a spy to the moon and wants to know that Bella is clean. Bella finds a boat and finds her way to shore where she is looking for her ship, when she realizes that she is being followed. She begins to run, but some Mooners chase her and surround her, explaining that she cannot be allowed to run any further. Back at his office, Paul uses a device to view the history of Bella and all the wars she took place in as a soldier. As he watches the terror, Paul is shocked. He then reviews the interview tapes and her belongings. He meets with Bella and reveals that he found her encrypted call and knows that she is the smuggler. Bella admits it but still insists that Strego used the drug to attack Tom. He tells her that her fate lies with the council and hands her the box from Asus. Bella is then taken before the council and Chairman Maite, where Paul explains the situation, which is broadcasted all over Moonhaven. Some council members think that Bella is trouble and want to keep her there, but Bella wants to return home, to which some agree. Paul then speaks. He explains that Bella is a troubled soul, her mother left her for the moon, and if they cannot help her to heal, then they have no chance with Earth. Paul then takes Bella to speak with a projection of Chill, created by Io, of all her living responses. Bella asks if she remembers the night with Strego and if there was a third person, but the projection ignores her. Bella leaves in tears, apologizing for not being able to save Chill. Bella and Paul then talk at Paul's home. She confesses fully that she was the one who injected Tom after he attacked her. He hands her the wooden box from Asus and she opens it, where Paul pulls out a stone. The stone creates a secret hologram of Chill, warning Asus that the bridge is a trap, and that everything will be destroyed. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you can watch more movies like this. Thanks for watching.